How did this all start? Let's just dive in and cut through the bullshit, man.
I made a lot of mistakes. I have lost deals. I have fetal position, thought I was going to die because I've lost deals because of how stupid I am and saying the wrong things. I lost one this fall because I said exactly the wrong thing at exactly the wrong time to exactly the wrong people. I created a moment in a high stakes situation where people needed to feel absolutely confident in our ability at Sales Gravy to deliver for them. In a moment of feeling insecure, I said something that was a little bit more passive, and I created doubt in the minds of these stakeholders and uncertainty, and it caused them to pause and initially go work with somebody else. Now, the beautiful thing for me is my competitor absolutely screwed things up. And we had built enough trust up to that point that we were able to win. But it was partly because that competitor was a really, really big company. And you can probably relate to this, right? So a really, really big company with a long track record. They were the safe choice, and we were not the safe choice. And so in the middle of that, I did what people do sometimes. I said the wrong thing, and it created enough doubt where they said, that's not going to work for us. And what you really want to think about is human negativity bias. When we were competing against the big competitor, they were looking at the reasons why they should work with a big competitor. They were looking for the reasons why they shouldn't work with us, and I gave them one. It wasn't a big one. It was small. It was nuanced. If you had heard the conversation, you would have said, I didn't hear anything wrong there. But I knew the moment that I said it, what I'd done. I knew it.
When you make a mistake in sales, in the sales system process pitching, how do you optimize so you avoid that in the future?
Well, you have to learn from it. Like I said, I'm not the smartest person in the world. Sometimes I have to learn lessons several times in a row. So, I got to get bruised a few times. But in this case, what we did was when we lost, we do what we always do. We sat down with the customer and said, because we're selling the right way. So it's not like we're creating enemies in the process. We sat down and said, okay, we lost. Tell us what we did. And they explained it to us. And it was a gut punch. Like, I knew intuitively the mistake that I'd made. I didn't know until after we lost the deal that was the mistake that killed the deal. So they came back and told us, connected the dots, and we listened. And this was interesting. As we were listening, they said, we really like you guys. We want to find some other ways we might be able to work together. That was good. So we just maintained the relationship, and we stayed in the hunt, and we were gracious and we were kind. We all sat down as a group and said, you know what? We have got to do a better job of being a safe choice. We've been this scrappy little boutique company that just does things our way. We don't sell things the way everybody else does. And we've been blessed. Our growth has been insane. Hyper growth at a rate that you would never imagine. And we're profitable. But I sat down with my leadership crew and said, we have to do this. We have to be the safe choice. We have to shift the way we're selling because we're getting into deals that we were never in before because of who we are. And so we went back, learned from it, and we've been winning some monster deals since then because we just changed our approach a little bit. If I want to wrap that in a bow, you're going to win, you're going to lose. You should be learning on both sides of the equation.